Story starts with King Perseus finding from the oracle of Apollo that if his daughter Diana were ever to have a son, that he would kill him. So, of course, Perseus decides to lock Diana away in a tower with no doors but one window. And Diana is alone in this tower, but one day is visited by a burst of shining gold. This burst of gold takes the form of a man inside her tower, and it's Zeus. Now Zeus says that she's beautiful and says that he wants to take her for his wife. And eventually she has a son, who she names Perseus. King Perseus, learning of his new grandson, sets him adrift in the ocean. Perseus makes a long journey until eventually he gets shored on an island, where he is found by a fisherman named Dictys. Perseus grows up under the care of the king of the island, Polydectes. Polydectes learns of Perseus' mother and decides he wants her for his wife. So his mother, Diana, is brought to the island, where she is offered to marry Polydectes. She refuses. Polydectes decides he's going to force her to marry him, but Perseus steps in, stops him from forcing his mother. Polydectes comes up with a plan. He tells the island that he is marrying the daughter of one of his friends. So the entire island brings him wedding gifts. And then Perseus comes to Polydectes to offer his congratulations, but he doesn't have a gift. Polydectes tells him that the entire island has brought him gifts, so why should you be any different? Perseus, though he is a great man, has no money, and he tells Polydectes this. And Polydectes says that's not acceptable. Everybody must bring me a wedding gift. And so Perseus decides, I can bring you anything. Tell me what you want and I will get it. And so Polydectes thinks for a bit, and then tells Perseus, fine, I want the head of the Gorgon Medusa. So Perseus goes on a journey. And along the way, the goddess Athena and the god Hermes find him. Now they're going to offer him a bit of help. And start off by telling him that his father is Zeus. And so Hermes offers Perseus the sickle his father used to defeat a titan. Athena then gives Perseus a shield that will reflect the stare of the Gorgons, as if you look into their eyes, you will be turned to stone. Hermes also gives Perseus a pair of winged sandals to help him fly or get away when he needs to. He also tells Perseus that he needs to find the nymph of the north to receive the cap of darkness and a wallet to hold Medusa's head. The way to find the nymph of the north is to find the Graenae, and they will lead him on his way. So Perseus is traveling along and finds a cave with the Graenae. They share only one eye, and he sees them fighting over it. So when they're not really paying attention, he swoops in and grabs the eye. The Graenae are upset, but he says he will only return the eye to them when they tell him where the nymph of the north is, so that he may go defeat the Gorgon Medusa. They agree, and they give him directions on how to find the nymph of the north. So he returns their eye, and Perseus can be on his way again, continuing his journey. Perseus follows the Graenae's instructions and finds the kind nymph of the north. She hands him the cap of darkness, which will turn the wearer invisible, and a magic wallet to hold Medusa's head, as even though she would be dead, her looking into her gaze would still turn the gazer into stone. She also gives him further instructions that if he goes further north than he is now, he will find the Gorgon sisters. And so now Perseus can finish his journey. Perseus has found the lair of the Gorgons using the nymph of the north's instructions. And he uses his wit and decides to turn himself invisible with the cap of darkness and watches. He sees the Gorgons fall asleep, and he decides, using his shield as a precaution, so that if they look at him, he will not be turned to stone. He goes in invisibly and chops off Medusa's head. The Gorgons wake up, and they're dazed, and they finally see Perseus, but he, using the shoes Hermes gave him, is too fast for them, and flies away with Medusa's head in his hands.